As far as home field advantages go in the playoffs, there are few places tougher on a visiting team than this one. Sold out Empower Field at Mile High in Denver. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Denver Broncos. This one for the right to represent the AFC in Super Bowl 56 in L.A. Off we go. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air, there's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10, it's Wilson. Flush to his right. They'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. The last play got just a yard. Here's second and 9 from the 26. Wilson finds the open man. It's Mike Williams.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. Now Wilson. Open man is Jordan, the tight end. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 37.
Brandon, there have been some memorable snow games for championships in the NFL. 1948, Philadelphia Eagles, Chicago Cardinals.
Well, the most famous one of my lifetime, I think, is got to be 01, right? Raiders, Patriots, to send the Patriots to the Super Bowl.
The Tuck roll, didn't you? Yeah, I think that's one people remember. I also know this. In Miami, the infamous one, the snowplow game in New England, when they went out there and the Patriots had a guy come out and clear a spot on the field for their field goal kicker to kick the game winner.
Was that 82?
That was 82, and the Dolphins fans will never forget it.
Well, we're not seeing one of those famous games here, but it's fun to be in the snow nonetheless. The run only got a yard. Here's second and 9. From the shotgun, Wilson. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 15-yard line. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to second and 15. Wilson. And it's caught. And the Jaguars are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Scoring first, so critical in the postseason. They've got it here, first and goal. They give it off here to the tight end. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. James O'Shaughnessy. Fine work there on the touchdown run. And the Jaguars are on the board first here in this AFC Championship game. The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They will run for the first time with David Montgomery. And this first play will get him back to the 25, but that's going to be it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
On that play, it was the defensive front that won the battle. They out-leveraged the offensive line, got into the backfield, and held him to no gain.
Second and 10. Now Jones. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Curl. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
After the interception, here's Wilson. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Damian Ratley, 27 yards. And the Jags have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And it's now 14-0.
14, Broncos nothing. Josh Lambeau, the kickoff for Jacksonville.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Now Montgomery running right. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now I'm with you on that one. And what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football. Let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
first down. Here's the run with Montgomery. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. Second down. Defense doing their job, really nowhere to run the football.
Yeah, it's almost textbook, wasn't it? Every place he tried to find an open spot, there just wasn't one. Congrats to the defense, no gain.
Call fitting your gaps, right?
I love it. You're exactly right.
On second down, Montgomery. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
It's 3rd and 7.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Broncos nothing.
And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Throwing Jones. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there. And now 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Townsend to punt it. Back to return it, Christian McCaffrey. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we...
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. It's a big play for the Jaguars.
And in the run-up to this championship game, so much was made about how would this offense hold up on the road in a hostile environment. Well, that's not the definitive answer, but what a great first answer from them, that big play right there.
Meanwhile, Wilson's throw going into the hands of Williams. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Broncos 35-yard line.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Wilson. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And this is caught by Williams. Touchdown, Jaguars. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Jaguars continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that makes the score 21-0.
Jaguars 21, Broncos nothing. Josh Lambeau, the kickoff for Jacksonville.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Joe Reed returning. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Back to throw. Jones. He's got a man here. It's Montgomery. And out across midfield down to the 45.
This one was all about clearing space for this play to work because he's going to leak out of the backfield to his right, then angle his way up the field. And a really pretty throw to put it on him and create the big play downfield.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. And Callaway taking it in left side. And he's got this down to the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Jones now throwing on 1st down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
31's the mic. I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you. 31's the mic. 31's the mic. Go.
They'll look to throw again. Got a man. That's Colin Johnson. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. And still plenty of time remaining here in this 2nd quarter. Jones on 1st and 10. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
That's another Broncos 1st down. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Here's Jones operating from the gun. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. DK Metcalf there to make the grab. And the Broncos get a bit closer. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead will be cut down to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
AFC title game, second quarter action, 2 minutes to play. And a reminder, folks, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report coming up shortly. The coach with us as always as he will start to look ahead to Super Bowl 56 in L.A. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Wilson to throw. Throw left side. There's Schwartz with it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds, because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Wilson will throw again. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Now Wilson on first down. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now Wilson. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. To throw again is Wilson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Broncos 7. Josh Lambeau to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Here's Reed returning. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive.
You better bring it. Slam, slam, slam.
Now Jones on 1st down. And his throw is incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jones. Catch is made by Metcalf. And all the way home for a Broncos score. And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will be cut down to 14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Steps away to his left. He's got it to Williams. And he's got some space here. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A big connection on that one. 31 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Here's Wilson. Trying to lay one up deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
Final play of the half. It's Wilson. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we are halfway home to figuring out who will represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. Here's Reed. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they have work to do in the second half if they want to earn that berth to the Super Bowl.
And I'm pretty sure this is where their coaches at halftime were saying don't panic, and then demonstrating it by not making a lot of drastic changes to the game plan. Let's just get back to doing what we've been doing all year long. That should be more than good enough. Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
On first down, it's Montgomery. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Operating from the gun, Jones. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And all the way home for a Broncos score. DK Metcalf saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Broncos turn that interception into a touchdown. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. On first down, Wilson. And he's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. So he stopped for no gain. And that'll make it 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained. So they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson. He sets to fire deep. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A big play that time through the air. 31 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
On 2nd and 7, Wilson. Got an open man. It's Ratley. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He'll drop it off to McCaffrey. Touchdown! Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the lead now up to 14.
Broncos 21. Josh Lambeau will kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Here's Reed returning. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, Parker. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. Touchdown, Broncos. Dallas Goddard, 50 yards. And the Broncos have cut it to within a score. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. He's going to let this one go deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big connection on that one. 36 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Wilson. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. I love that play, because in the snow you think run, run, run. Big passing play there.
And defenders hate it, especially in open space, because trying to come under control, break down, and make a tackle in the open field, difficult in normal conditions. In these conditions, almost impossible.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
But listen, when you've got the lead, there's absolutely no sense trying to fit a ball in where you shouldn't. You can see the coaching in his head taking place on that play because he saw he had a receiver in the area. He just put it well over his head out of harm's way.
Throwing again here, Wilson. Flushed out right. And he wisely will throw that one away. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Anthony Schwartz there to make the grab. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Here's Reed. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw complete there to Johnson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 32-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jones. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now Jones. That is caught by Callaway. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 1 quarter remains until we crown the AFC champion. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing Jones. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
No sense risking anything there on 1st down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who could make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. This one swung out to Montgomery. And down inside the 15 he goes. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He'll get this underneath to Montgomery. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. 2nd down and 3, ball on the 7. And now the Jags going to signal for another timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jones and Callaway taking it in left side. Touchdown! Marquez Callaway. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Broncos 35.
kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And the pressure mounting with every passing minute. It's palpable right now. They're on top in the fourth quarter, clinging to that lead. A potential Super Bowl berth resting on their ability to manage the clock and manage that small lead. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Jaguars. So you normally talk about the mobility and the accuracy first, but the arm strength, that's what can turn Russ into danger Russ.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet
it, ain't nothing I can do when my player's running away from the person they supposed to guard, y'all. That shit crazy. Like they was right there and ran away from him, so ain't nothing I can do about that. Shit.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they are in need of points here, no doubt about that. With a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the fourth quarter, this possession gigantic. On first down, Jones. Man open is Robinson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Jones now throwing on first down. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Jones on first and 10. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Back to throw. Jones. Throw right side. Caught by Goddard, the tight end. Here's Jones. Off play action. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts. That will be their third and final stoppage, as they'll only have the 2-minute warning now remaining. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's got his man. It's the tight end Goddard. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Looking to throw. Jones. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. From the gun, Jones. Six yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. Montgomery. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. David Montgomery taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Broncos draw a bit closer. Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Pulls it in at the 13.
Hey, Drew, that stop ain't up to me, bro. That's up to my defense, man. They got to show up. Shit.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, I mean, by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
From the 31, Wilson. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. Forced out to his left. And smartly going into the slide there, Wilson has enough for the 1st.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now the Broncos are going to call the 1st of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Wilson to throw. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 21.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. He's got the 1st down inside the 10. And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. 16 yards there. 2 straight plays of 16 yards and another 1st down. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Now a give, right side McCaffrey. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
And we'll see if they go back to base.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. Charles, let's focus for a second on the losing side. In a couple months, they may look back and say, wow, it was a great season. But right now, I guarantee they're feeling no sugarcoating on this one.
And you can already see the T-shirts at training camp next year, can't you? Unfinished business, because they've got to find a way to motivate these guys to go through all the same pain, right? All the same tough stuff, and find their way back and give themselves a chance to win this game again next year.